Individualist. What would you like to say, individualist?
Hi, Harsh. How are you? And hi,
Good.
Nuria.
How? Hi.
Uh,
Yes,
yeah. So I know I'm coming at the 11th hour. Thank you for
it is
taking
actually.
me.
Yes, go
So
ahead.
I just logged in and saw the broadcast, and you were talking about the Iranian protests and how the hijab came about in the Islamic culture. I just had to share this one observation. Whenever I have a discussion with people who advocate the hijab over women, they justify that the eyes of men falling upon women, women need to protect themselves by covering up. Now,
Mm.
I don't understand that sexual attraction is both ways. What about the prying eyes of women? You're not being disrespectful, but it's just natural that if men say that they're putting the hijab on women because society is looking at them that way sexually, what about women fantasizing men and looking at them? So
There is
much.
actually there's
Yeah.
actually a story that I think this is in Tabri. One of the wives of the prophet. So prophet's wives used to backbite, and there was a lot of politics going on back then. So in Tabri, there's
Yeah.
a story. One of the wives used to look at men when they would come to this place. I can't remember what it was, in the Grand Mosque or something, or whatever. So
Yeah.
one of prophet's wives used to pervert these men. So the other wives of the prophet, they told the prophet that, hey, this wife, she's a dirty one. She's a hoe, because she pervs at men. So Prophet Muhammad, apparently, he said, okay, let me find it out myself. And then the next time when she did it, he actually divorced her. Now, this is probably not the most accepted account, because Muslims believe that Muhammad never actually divorced anyone, but there are at least two events where he did divorce women. One of them also caught leprosy, and when Muhammad found out that, she showed some symptoms of leprosy. So when Muhammad found out that she's contracted leprosy, then instead of praying to God and say, "Hey God, cure my wife," he actually divorced
Yeah.
her. So there's one. So this story that you're talking about, women perving on men, I don't know whether it happens or not, but it did happen at least once, and according
Muhammad
to
also
Tabri's account.
divorced, stopped sleeping with that wife because she got a bit fat for his liking, right? He
Yeah,
he wanted to
Sauda.
swap her night. Yeah.
That was
Oh,
Sauda.
okay. Yeah, yeah. So also, I don't blame that poor woman who had a wandering eye. Wouldn't you if Muhammad was your husband? And
So no,
It's
but hang
bless
on.
her,
So,
bless
so
her.
let's bring you in the conversation. So men use this excuse, and men say that, oh, hey, look, if I see a hot woman, I can't help myself but to wolf whistle, and I have to say something, and then some of these men go on and they do what they do, and obviously which is a crime, and that's the justification these people use. So does that happen in women too? Like if you see like a very nice specimen like myself, then do you say, I gotta get him?
I was gonna say yes, but with that example, I just have to change my reaction now.
Yeah, right.
uh,
You're just saying that
but
because people are watching, yeah?
no, no, no. I mean, you wish, but okay. If I was to see a really fit specimen of a man walking down, of course, as
Channing Tatum or
individualist
something.
is saying, like, yeah, or whatever. My taste is, yeah, okay, he's fit. But okay, yeah. So exactly,
Magic
sexual
Mike.
attraction. All right, listen. Sexual attraction is Magic Mike. Have you been? I haven't been to one yet. I really want to go. So no, see, this is when people are going to say atheists are so sexually liberated. No, yeah, but sexual attraction goes both ways for sure. The thing is, the difference with women is I'll see that man, I'll appreciate his beauty, like, but we don't pounce, we don't be weird, we don't have unwarranted or unsolicited advances towards those men, like we very
so
much
basically
do
you're saying
what
that
men
women
should
are
be
more
doing right now.
selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know
Well,
we just
yeah.
control our urges. Yeah.
But see, look, all not all men would be salivating looking at women. Those who do, again, the state should come into action to protect such women, not the women putting on tents over their heads. My point is that
Exactly.
if a woman is also attracted, she looks at men. So should we put a tent over the head of men? Should we protect them from the prying eyes of women? It's just that society has seen women as weak. If their sexual attraction to men can, it's seen as an ego boost to men, and they take it as a compliment. But the other way around, men try to become custodians and guardians of women because they think the honor of society is with women and they need to be protected. And this is where I believe that women should be considered as individuals as well. They have the right, to do whatever they want, the freedom to be, the freedom to do. But since traditionally society has always looked on women as weaker beings, and it has always come into action to impose parda or veil upon them rather than having equality, because they keep on saying, Islamists, that there's equality in Islam, they treat women equally. Then I think men should be putting in parda and veil over the face to guard against women, despite how weak they are, or they're them being civilized in their advances. But
Well, to be the devil's advocate, what their argument is not, well, it could be that as well, but the main argument is that, okay, well, women are not going to rape men, but men are going to rape women, so therefore you just have this precaution, take this precautionary step. Although it's obviously absolutely dumbfounded. Look at this. This woman was wearing, she was properly dressed, but this guy's molesting her, another one. So this logic actually doesn't work. But anyway, thank
That's
you
not the
very
solution.
much.
Yeah, either way. Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Tents are never the answer unless you're
Yes.
glamping in a music festival or something.
Exactly. All right. Thank you very much, individualist. Thank
thank
you
you
for
for taking me. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
If you like these videos and want to support me in my activism, then you can support me on Patreon or PayPal. Stay free, everyone.